I am not Yvonne Nelson.
Okay guys, so I got a copy of the book, and in my own opinion, I think that most of you are concentrating on the most trivial part of the book. There are so many things in this book that you guys have no idea. Let me just read a little bit of another part that people haven't concentrated on, and you know that this whole Sarkodie part is nothing. 1 minute. So I'm reading chapter 12, A Man's World. In 2009, when I was on set shooting The Princess Bride, I received a visitor. He was not my visitor, for he had come there to see someone else. By the end of his visit, however, I turned out to matter more to him than the person he had come to see. This August visitor, if I should call him so because of the retinue of security guards he moved with, derived his influence from the surname he carried. His name is Joel Duncan Williams, the son of the founder and leader of the Action Faith Chapel International, Archbishop Duncan Williams. Until that day, I hadn't known or heard about him, but I could not fail to notice his imposing presence when he showed up. Before he left where we were shooting the movie, he said he had fallen in love with me. The days and weeks that followed proved he was not joking. He would buy me lunch and visit me on set. I was amused by his security and the mini convoy that followed him. I began to wonder what threat he encountered that warranted the kind of escort he moved with. While I was still unsure of what to tell him, his plans were far advanced for marriage. But something ended our friendship abruptly before it had the slimmest probability of developing beyond that. He paid me a visit one evening with the usual princely entourage that I had only seen in movies of non-state officials. When the howling of his motorcade siren had adequately announced to the neighborhood that my household had received an important somebody, he came in and announced his plans. He said before the marriage would proceed, I had to go to his father to be prayed for. The purpose of that prayer was to ensure that whatever demons or evil spirits were present in me or my family line would be cast out. In my head, I asked whether he didn't think my mother also needed to pray to cast out any potential bad spirits in him. Being the son of Archbishop Duncan Williams didn't necessarily mean he was inhabited by the Holy Spirit and guarded by angels. And who told him that being an actress means that I was a harbinger of malevolent spirits? At least, those who lived in our area would testify that the Manovia household used to be one of the most religious households around. My mother's sense of spirituality heightened after a motor accident she was involved in, and it was so rare to miss morning devotion in our house. Those were the times in my teen years I used to interrupt prayer sessions with revelations from God. When I started my acting career, I made it a point to always pray before I started any movie roles I was given. I am not one of those who wear the religion on their sleeves, but I believe in God and believe in prayers. I have seen the hand of God in my affairs many times, and I have no doubt He comes through for me when I call on Him. I don't believe in just big pastors or men of God, some of whom are nothing short of entrepreneurs. I therefore found it funny that someone who was interested in marrying me and hadn't secured my consent thought I needed to be spiritually cleansed even before he proceeded. He didn't see the need for that cleansing to be mutual. This is just a little teeny part of even that chapter. Look at the revelation. And we are all concentrating on the fact that Yvonne Nelson had an abortion for Sarkodie. Come on. A lot of girls out there are having abortions every single day. It is not news. You guys should stop overreacting. It is not news. She is telling us what she has gone through. And actually, me reading this book, I have learnt a lot. And funny enough, this book has made me feel Like, I don't know, I am not alone in the fact that when I was young, I made a lot of stupid mistakes. I have just, a burden has been lifted off me, just knowing that it's not only me who made stupid mistakes when I was younger, right? Even a big person like Yvonne Nelson made so many mistakes. And it has made me a bit lighter. Like, I think that Ghanaians, we should concentrate on important things than trivial things. Yes, it happened, so we move. You learn from mistakes, we move. I think this is even a way to even teach people or younger people that being a celebrity or being an actress or even an upcoming actress, there are so many things you will go to. Like, all those things, all those flashy things should not just blind you to think it's easy like that, right? I think it's a lesson for all those who want to enter that industry. Rather than concentrating on the fact that Yvonne Nelson had an abortion, which is one of her mistakes in her book, as she has admitted to, I think that we should look at the essence of this book. The title of this book is I Am Not Yvonne Nelson. And the import of it is that she still doesn't know who she is. She feels she doesn't belong. And yet, look at what we are concentrating on. Guys. Guys. I'll be back.